Hello, welcome to East West Horizon. Former U.S. President Donald Trump's standing in the Republican Party remains strong and may even get a boost for the 2024 election after the FBI searched his Florida home. According to the Kyle Kondik, managing director of the nonpartisan newsletter Sabato's Crystal Ball at the University of Virginia's Center for Politics.
Trump's position is still strong within the Republican Party. I think one indication of that is how many Republicans rushed to Trump's defense after the news of the raid broke, even though we really don't know what the raid was necessarily about. There are some little indications here and there.
Kondik said, I think so much of Trump's popularity and strength in the Republican Party is simply having the right enemies from the Republican perspective, which includes the FBI and mainstream media. Trump tried to turn the FBI search of his Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach to his benefit, citing the investigation in text messages and emails soliciting political donations from his supporters.
A friend of mine recently said that I was the most persecuted person in the history of our country. And then I thought about it, because I didn't have time to think much because I'm always being persecuted. And I felt, he may very well be right. What a terrible thing.
The unprecedented search of a former president's home marks a major escalation in the federal investigation into whether Trump illegally removed records from the White House when he left office in January 2021. Trump has continued to publicly mention running for president again in 2024, stirring up supporters' sentiment toward him and trying to cement his grip within the Republican Party. Conservative news media, Fox News, reported that both Hillary and Obama had done similar actions, and even Hillary's email incident was only a conversation, and Hillary's status was only Secretary of State, not President. In addition, when Obama left the White House, he also took many documents with him, but no one cared about it. The double standard makes the whole thing look more like a witch hunt, and it also exacerbate the division between the Democratic and Republican voters in the United States. Trump described the search for Mar-a-Lago as a political motivated move by President Joe Biden's administration, a political persecution and political suppression of his outsider by professional politicians.
It's not like Donald Trump's electoral record is like Ronald Reagan's or Franklin Roosevelt's or even Richard Nixon's. So, Nixon, there's a lot of Nixon comparisons in the news. This was right around the time, 48 years ago, that Nixon resigned. But, Trump is not, I think he's maybe a little overrated as a presidential candidate, even though I think he probably forced some changes to the electorate that on balance have helped Republicans. But, Republicans might be better off if they could have a different candidate who nonetheless was able to exploit some of the changes that Trump made to the electorate. And in a Republican primary setting, the baggage may not matter all that much. In a general election setting, I think the baggage probably does still matter, and Trump is probably weaker now than he was in 2020.
Let's take a look at Democratic Party. A new poll jointly conducted by ABC and Ipsos shows that the U.S. public is pessimistic about the current state of the economy and future trends. And the approval rate of President Joe Biden on a series of related issues continue to decline. 69% of surveyed people think the U.S. economy is getting worse, the highest that measure has reached since 2008. Only 12% think the economy is getting better, while 18% think it's essentially staying the same. The public remains overwhelmingly negative about Biden's handling of economic recovery. Only 37% of Americans approve of the job Biden has done. The president's handling of inflation was rated even worse, with an approval rate of just 29%. The poll also asked voters where they stand on the legality of abortion. Results show that 49% of Americans are more likely to support a candidate who would keep access to abortion legal. Political divisions, issue divisions, voters divisions, and ideological divisions. The divisions under the democratic system in the United States has been deduced to the extreme. The mainstream media in the United States has been used as a weapon to bias news positions and reports. Is the democratic system to seek common ground while reserving differences, or to collect political resources to combat dissent? Can the chronic problems of short-sightedness, division, and slogan rule of country be corrected? I'm sure many are looking forward to seeing anything better than that. Our goal is to learn from each other and share the best of best. That's all for today. Please like, comment, and forward. I'll see you on the next show.